Everybody, welcome back to No Jumping News. It's your host, AD, here with Poetik Flakko. Let's get right into these stories. First story, Kanye West seemed happy about Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian split. Ye posted and then deleted an edited photo on Instagram on Monday morning of the New York Times front page with bold text that said, "Skeet Davidson dead at age 28. Ye, however, did not stop with Skeet. The newspaper fine print also pokes fun at Kid Cudi, who recently walked off the Rolling Loud stage mid-performance after being struck with a water bottle by fans in the audience. The bottom of the front page reads, "Kid Cudi meant to play funeral, but fearful of bottle throwers." As previously reported, Ye's last-minute cancellation forced Kid Cudi to fill in as the Rolling Loud's festival headlining act. Kanye made a surprise appearance as a special guest during Lil Durk's performance, performing his song "Father Stretch My Hands," which features Cudi. Ye deleted the meme hours after posting, reverting to his Instagram to his blank state. According to the Daily Mail, Kim was upset and asked Ye to take the meme down, although he initially refused. Meanwhile, the divorce continued to drag on, with Ye losing his fifth divorce lawyer last week, Samantha Spector. She asked Friday to be removed from the case after saying that the relationship with her client was broken beyond repair. All right, man. When it comes down to the whole Kanye, Kim, Pete, Skeet situation, I seen a lot of people when Kanye came out with the video and you know what I'm saying, you know how the video went. They were saying he was crazy, he was this, he was that. I respect Kanye for standing on his stance right now. You know what I'm saying? He ain't fucking with Pete. He's probably fucking for life. You know what I mean? That man was messing around with what he says is his family. He probably sees him as the guy that stopped him and his family for thriving and stuff like that. But to throw Kid Cudi in that too, he's standing down on that shit, man. Yeah, at least he ain't backing down. I respect that. But hopefully this is the end of the whole Pete Kanye debacle. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear no more of this shit going forward after this. It's done. Kanye, leave that nigga alone going forward.
Man, yo, first off, like both them niggas is like corny, right? And this shit is just super goofy from both sides. Now, I started off as a Kanye stan, right? Meaning, yo, bro, like, yo, fuck this nigga P fucking Kardashian, right? You know, and then I took that stance though because it was a stance where this dude was trying to get involved with the kids, right? You piping out Kim Kardashian, pipe her out, whatever you gotta do to her. But get involved with that man kids to me is corny. But then, you know, like to me, like where like the tide kind of switched was Kanye went from being a concerned father to it came off as if Kanye was just simping. And right, you know, and that's what I personally didn't like. Now, let me first address Pete though. Pete Davidson should be a cautionary tale to every dude watching this, man. Stop dating single mothers with 4 kids, bro. It's never gonna end well. Pete Davidson got Kim Kardashian's initials tatted.
Wait a minute.
Got them kids' initials tatted.
Wait, hold on. Don't mean to cut you off. I wouldn't say that.
Why?
I wouldn't say that because there's single mothers out there.
With 4 kids, there's no benefits to it.
With 4, well, there's some people, bro, like, I'm not mad at Pete for what he did as far as the kids. I think that he should have waited way longer for the relationship to blossom before he got kids' names tatted and stuff like that. I think it was too soon and it looked weird when he did that. Of course. You know what I mean? To get the kids' name tatted. But, you know, if you're looking at somebody like, hey, you're going to be the woman that I'm going to be with and her children, you have to look at them as your children in your eyes too. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are planning on going on the way, and I probably think that, you know, Pete was thinking like that. But it's a little too soon. Like, it's within a year. Like, nah, nigga, you don't get my, nigga, if my baby mama right now, I haven't been my baby mama for about a year. If she just met a nigga and they dated for 9 months, you ain't getting my son name tatted on you. I don't give a fuck.
Of course,
I'm not standing by that. You know what I'm saying?
That's dirty macking.
That's dirty. Later on down the line, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get married and y'all solidified and stuff like that. All right, cool. That's a whole different story. Not no just dating shit and y'all fucking and doing all type of stuff like that. So, but you can't say that about all single mothers because there's a lot of single mothers out here. You know what I'm saying? What do you say to the single mothers that try to do things the right way with a man? You feel me? Got cheated on, beat it on, and you feel me? And they're out there trying to look for love. You saying that, hey, these women don't deserve to have a husband, a happy home, or a man?
Here, so we all deserve happiness, but I'm saying if I was a man with a 20-something-year-old son with no kids who's successful, I probably wouldn't advise him to date a single mother. Because again, Pete Davidson got attached to those kids. Bro, we see this nigga.
I agree with you on that. Part.
Exactly, bro. We see this nigga in a fucking golf cart with the Northwest, kid, and like him taking the kids to freaking Disneyland. Yo, Pete was trying to be stepdaddy of the year, and for this to happen, Pete is salty and corny. But then also too, Kanye, I was always told from my daddy, my big brothers, yo, if you leave a chick, the minute her vagina get creased by any other nigga, she ain't your chick no more, right?
That is done.
And the fact that Kanye is still out here sipping, sweating.
But, this was his wife.
Yeah,
I can say, he looks at it, he probably looks at it a little different. Now, don't get me wrong, I stand for that.
Of course.
On relationship shit, you feel me? If you let another nigga put it in you, you can't come back over here.
It's over with.
It's done. I don't even want to. I don't care.
Done.
You know what I mean? It's done. But I don't know. If he feels like he caused his wife, he may feel like he caused his wife to leave him, and he wants to reconcile and make that shit better. So I can see that side of that. Bruh. If he is so called to blame for the divorce, he's been very vocal that he wants his family back. So he doesn't care. If another guy comes around and she dates him, he's going to make them the enemy. If this is the woman that he wants to be with, Kanye is going to keep fighting for her.
Yo, I can't even picture, because I can't even picture why Kanye would want his family back. That man sent you a picture minutes after piping out your wife and said, I'm in your bed with your wife, nigga. But also, to listen, we know, bro, like Pete Davidson is one of those alternative niggas, right? Probably got what? Acid and meth as residue in his semen, right? So imagine him like,
I don't know what you just said, but I'm just gonna rock with it.
Dumping in your wife every night and you take her back. Man, Kanye, stop simping. Pete, bro, please just grow some self-esteem, bro. And date women your age.
Next story. Rapper FG Famous is said to have been detained over the weekend on suspicion of engaging in retaliation shootings after his best friend JayDaYoungan was killed. According to sources, the Louisiana native was detained in New Orleans while shopping for clothes to wear at the Jay's funeral. It's unclear if anyone was harmed in the alleged shootings. Young and Ace too showed up to pay his final condolences, and the cops apparently harassed the rapper and his crew. The cops pulled up to the funeral service, and a few videos on the internet show how they caused trouble by just being there. In the video shared on Instagram, cops halted the funeral proceedings as a large crowd gathered around. A few cops were also spotted on top of a building, apparently keeping a close watch on the events. The funeral for JayDaYoungan was held on Sunday at Bogalusa High School. Hundreds of people attended the event, many of his friends and family members wearing white and blue attire. The mayor of Bogalusa promised those in attendance before the event that they wouldn't face violence while she spoke about his passing. The pain that has been caused by the loss of Javarius Scott, aka JayDaYoungan, and the injury of Kenyatta Scott Sr. is indescribable to the family and friends of these victims, and to our community as well. She wrote in part, "As a mother, I cannot imagine a loss and suffering of this kind. A child should outlive his parents. A proper celebration for the life of someone so young must be possible without fear. I assure each of you that measures are being taken to provide security and safety in our city. On this Sunday especially, every precaution be taken to protect the citizens of Bogalusa. I consider the safety of our citizens as my singular focus." JayDaYoungan's funeral. I'm not mad at the mayor and the city for sitting there protecting it, something that high profile, the way that it is over there in the city, you know what I mean? The harassment, no, I don't fuck with that, but I mean, that presence to make everybody feel safe in the community, not the people that's involved in the street stuff, I'm not mad at that. You know what I mean? Like, nothing happened over there. He got laid to rest without any, destruction, without any violence. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yo, I seen snipers on the roof. I said, yo, these niggas mean business, bro, right? Like, yo, that shit was real serious, but now, like the most, I guess, like publicized thing though was his friend FG Famous, he dropped a song called, I think it's Lonely 23. And in that song, he was talking about, yo, they took my brother. Again, he dropped the song probably like 2 days after like he died, right? And he said, yo, they took my brother. I'm finna slide. I'm finna crack niggas head open. And
I ain't mad at him. FG Famous, I ain't mad at him.
And then a few days later, he got arrested for doing the exact same thing. I'm
not mad at him. I mean, I hate to be the person that's sitting there saying do this and do that, but when you take somebody from somebody, bro, like, everybody's not gonna take the peaceful route.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're not. And I respect anybody at least that's being about it and not just rapping about it. There's a lot of people that's rapping about it and something happens, they're not gonna be in attendance. They're not gonna be out there in the field. They're not gonna be out there doing that. So, like that man lost somebody, and allegedly he went to go do something about it.
Yeah, man. You see, like, as humans, like, we just innately have this, like yearning for fairness, right? For get back. So, you know, like, as humans, when we hear this kid lost his friend and he went back to try to avenge his friend, you can't hear that and be angry. But we still have to at least acknowledge, you know, like, we probably can't even chastise him, but he does deserve to go through the judicial system and face his peers, right? You know, and get judged by 12. But, you know, I really can't be like super upset, bro, if the dude lost his friend and then, you know, like, no. So they said so he died and within like 2 hours, there were like 3 shootings. Now, it's also kind of dry snitching with the guns, right? Because if you are only shooting people who you believe was involved, now the cops know, and he's involved, right? But, you know, I can't chastise him. I just want to say, man, you know, I hope you get his, you know, due process, you know, and he does deserve whatever consequences he get, but, you know, he's not like an evil person.
YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back with more No Jumper News.